Harrisonburg and Rockingham County it's a very diverse place.
There's so much going on in this area, from our universities, from our agricultural businesses here, our farms.
You can see the growth in the Harrisonburg-Rockingham County area. Since I moved here in the early 80s, this town has just really exploded as far as population and what they offer for the entire community.
The Chamber helps to make it a more visible community, not just locally, regionally, and across the state, working with other partnerships around the area to attract business to our community.
One thing in particular that the Chamber is very adept at doing is working with the city, the county, the state elected officials, our delegation. This is an area that's been very cooperative, very collaborative over the years, and we continue that trend.
It gives an opportunity for the average person to get together and learn new things, meet new people.
The good thing about the Chamber, it's always been business driven. The folks there that have been involved with the Chamber have also been involved with a lot of other community activities, and so they make the connection that for a thriving community, you have to have thriving businesses. They go hand in hand, and so it's been that vision from the very beginning of the Chamber to now that's carried us through, and it's been very successful.
The collaboration among the various entities and organizations in the community have continued to expand. We actually, in my opinion, we are a model method of collaboration across government lines, across jurisdictions, public-private, state, federal, local, and business community.
We have recently started a Women's Alliance, and that has allowed us women as business owners and professionals to get together and network and also continue to support one another in a way that's a little bit different than the everyday networking events that the Chamber has.
Well, I've been in Harrisonburg since 1998 and got involved with the Chamber as soon as I moved here, and I've been involved in one way or another ever since. And I just think that HR Chamber of Commerce has such a vibrant history.
JMU, of course, has grown and been a great asset to the community. But I think the biggest thing I've seen in the last probably 10 years has been the resurgence of downtown Harrisonburg. I think downtown, back in the 80s when the Valley Mall was built, struggled. But in the last 10 years, I think the downtown has come back and has been a great addition to the city. Shops, restaurants, activities, and I think it makes for a much more vibrant community.
The annexation in the mid-'80s really divided the city and the county. I worked a lot with city and county government through my business trying to get development. They did not cooperate very well at that time, and now they seem to be getting along very well. Our biggest project was to get the connector road built in '99. That was extremely controversial, and as you can see, it's here to everyone's benefit.
They continue to stay involved, whether it's a city project or a county project, always working with some of our state officials to make sure that the Shenandoah Valley is not forgotten as we compete for businesses in the Northern Virginia markets and the Newport News and Richmond markets. Sometimes the western part of the state gets forgotten, and we need to make sure everybody understands that we offer the same amenities and probably a better place to live and work than those markets do.
So Harrisonburg and Rockingham County in 2066.
I'll be under the ground in 2066, so I hope you enjoy me on the video.
Knowing how the world of technology has changed just in the past 20 to 25 years, it's hard for me to even fathom what technologies we will have.
We have no idea what it'll be. We have dreams and hopes and all like that, but we really don't know what it's going to be like 50 years from now. But the thing that is probably critical is for us to maintain that intellectual curiosity, that willingness to challenge and say, yeah, we've got a great thing going here, but we can make it a little better tomorrow.
What I would strongly hope to see would be a strong sense of moral leadership still. I would hope that leading by example is certainly something that we still lean on and appreciate.
I see the population probably growing by another 50 to 75%. I see a lot of growth on the east side of the county. I think East 33 will be probably the major banking and business community for the city. and just a lot of new residential growth east of Harrisonburg.
I think it's going to be a huge metropolitan area. You're going to see a lot of people coming to this area because it's a bed and breakfast town, but then again it also offers everything that any big city could ever offer as well.
It's hard to say. I guess a lot of people probably predict population projections. So we'll project it'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 people. It's only going to continue to grow. I think it probably will become more of a technology hub for the state of Virginia. Certainly agriculture will continue to be a big product, but we only see growth in the community.
I think it will continue to have a strong agribusiness because that's the nature of our county and that supports a lot of it there. I think we have a very strong cultural thing because we're blessed to have 4 universities in the area, including Blue Ridge, and we have a great education base with that.
I think there's a vision there to create jobs that will keep those students that are in our education system here, keep them here, and so that's the thing that the chamber, again being business oriented, will have the vision to be able to invite in and help create a business-friendly atmosphere.
I think if we preserve the beautiful landscapes of this community and the agricultural legacy, but enhance business, as I mentioned before, I think we'll have a more robust and economically vital community.
I think Harrisonburg and Rockingham County in general are going to be in real good shape in 2066. Now again, part of that depends on what we do between now and then, particularly from a transportation standpoint. I-81, telecommuting from an economic standpoint. The growth is going to come from Northern Virginia and other parts of the country moving here because this is, again, such a great quality of life and such a beautiful area. So again, we've got to, not only right now, but for the next 50 years, constantly maintain that vigilance in terms of planning and making sure that we've got the same type of community that we've got today.
So my words of wisdom to the folks of 2066 is, hopefully this is continued, but in order to grow as individuals, you have to push yourself outside your comfort zone, but you also have to have a support system in place to help you do that, to push you.
Stay in touch with the business leaders, stay in touch with our community leaders and our political leaders to make sure that we are weaving that web of community.
But I think just stay connected, stay on top of technology, find out how you need to communicate with the business people in the community, especially the younger business people who, as I've seen in my years of working, communicate in a much different way than what I used to communicate. So I think just stay on top of communications and technology.
I think to remain relevant is what I would say. You have to see what your chamber members' needs are, but also reach out of this community and see what's working for other areas and where we need to change.
Be flexible. As things come up, there's going to be changes, changes in direction, changes in philosophy, changes in program. Again, we've got a focal point where we want to be in the next few years. That may or may not change. The same thing is going to happen in 50 years. So, again, there's the flexibility to make changes, make adjustments along the way to, again, ensure that we've got a great place, still to live in 2066.
Participate in chamber activities, get involved, and they'll lead you to the ways to better the community, whether it be community leadership, interaction with local government, or just getting to know folks and networking.
I think we need to continue to look to the value adds that we can provide each member to help them succeed on a daily basis.
What makes a community vital is if we work together, building relationships peacefully, and realizing that although we may differ, we must respect each other's differences.
And have fun. One of the reasons all of us do anything is to have fun and enjoy life. And I hope that 50 years from now, the ability to work the job that you want to work and then go home and do the things that you enjoy doing, hiking, biking, kayaking the rivers, whatever it is, that you're still able to do that.
We hope you enjoy 2066 as much as we enjoy living in the Valley in 2016.